Hi everyone. So today I'm doing a video about what's been happening the last 3 months in my life with treatments. Uh yeah. So it started in July when my weight dropped dramatically, especially from June to July. I lost quite a bit of weight, and they said, we're done, something needs to happen, and I agreed, and I went into inpatient, and that was really hard. I was in inpatient for probably a month and a half, I want to say, and it was hard. Every day, waking up at 6 to get weighed, talking to the doctors every day, going to different therapies, having to eat lunch, and then eventually figuring meals, and then 2 snacks on top of that. Eventually, it took me like 3-4 weeks to work up to that. And then it just was having people take you to the bathroom, you had to be on observation. And after a month and a half, I transferred to the partial program, which is Monday through Friday. And that first weekend didn't go good. I had 2 weekends in partial. First weekend didn't go good. I lost quite a bit of weight, and partial wasn't going good in general. I wasn't eating outside of the program, and then the second weekend went even worse, and I lost even more weight. So before I even hit 2 weeks, they sat me down. My doctor, Dr. Martin, sat me down and was like, Amanda, we need to talk. And she gave me options. We could continue to go around in circles like we are, go back to inpatient, or I could go live with my parents for partial. I knew if I wanted to live with my parents, I would start purging again. So I made the choice to go back inpatient and stayed there for about a month. And my doctor wanted me to do partial again, but I said no. And he wanted me to stay a little bit longer till I got a little bit more up my percentage, but he was like, you can go home. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna hit the road, Jack. So it's been a lot. And then I just got home last Friday, and I'm back to work full time, and I'm back at the hospital too, and wedding planning is going insane. So it's been a hectic time. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be getting out of treatment, because you have to pick your foods, you have to take your medicine, it's all on you. It's all on you. Because in treatment, they would set a tray in front of you every meal. It would have a little ticket, say your name, your birthday, unit you're on, and it would give a list of everything on your tray that should be there. And you had to eat everything, whether you liked it or not. Like the cream of wheat, gross. They gave you like a vegetable with every meal. Mixed veggies, corn, or green beans. Except for breakfast, because veggies aren't really a breakfast thing. And they were all either overcooked, undercooked, or cold. And it was just, veggies are not good. And then you eventually had 2 snacks, 2:30 and 7:30. And that was inpatient, and it was just, you had to wake up at 6 a.m. to get weighed every day. You had to go, like they had a lot of groups. Not on the weekends. The weekends were boring. Pretty much you had 3 groups on Saturday, 1 group on Sunday. Pretty much the rest of the time, you were bored to death. Straight up. Bored to death. I did have a lot of visitors though, so that made it nice. I was able to eat with my family on the unit. They would take my tray into another room, and then my family would bring food in from like the cafeteria of the hospital and would eat with me. I just get my tray back and show them I ate it all, and it was really nice. We went on some outings when I got to level 3. I went to Rapture Center, Barnes & Noble, Target, and I think that's all that I went to. yeah, and then we got to play games like bocce ball. I like how to play bocce ball. We got to do some cool crafts that we did this fall. Paper mache leaf, which is really fun because I love fall. And it was just really nice. The team there and at Partial were amazing. Partial was Monday through Friday, like I said, about 8 to 4, and the insurance like sent the driver and drove me in. And it was a lot because you have to rely on yourself at night after eating two snacks and two big meals at Partial. You had to rely on yourself to come home and eat another meal to get the restoration up. And on weekends, you had to rely on yourself completely. And my fiance was in Florida for his brother's wedding, so he wasn't here, so I got to play with a lot. And it just, my weight slipped pretty dramatically in less than 2 weeks. So it's been really weird adjusting to life. Last night, I left my keys in my car. And I haven't done that in quite a while. And like, starting to like give medicine at work again and starting to do notes again at work. It's just, your brain is like, the first time I had to use my debit card, I forgot the pin and had to sit there for like a second, like, what? But it's really nice. Next semester, I'm hoping to be going back to school, but we'll see depending on how things work out. I may just be doing an internship, but I do not know. Taking it one step at a time. So I think treatment really helped me though. I learned a lot when I was discharged the first time from inpatient. I was still using laxatives and exercising in my room and bathroom with no one watching. And so when I came home, I continued to do that. And so when I went into Partial, because like, I need to do that, and I exercised a lot at home and restricted and laxatives. And then when I went back into inpatient, I kind of put it into gear because I realized this is failing. Like, I spent 7 weeks, almost a month and a half in inpatient, and I just completely went back to my eating disorder and started losing weight dramatically when I got out. And I also was very dehydrated when I went back into inpatient because I dehydrated myself. And so I sat down for an hour with the doctors. Like, well, one Friday morning, I started crying my eyes out, just crying that morning because normally I would do exercising. Well, sorry. Well, my roommate was like in the shower, getting ready or whatnot. And that Friday morning, for some reason, I just broke down. And then when the doctors talked to me, I told them my history of just abusing laxatives even through treatment, and my history of exercising all the time, at least twice a day. And like, it felt so freeing. Like, it felt like a weight off my shoulder. It felt so nice. So then I really kicked it into gear. And I think those 4 weeks in inpatient when I went back were so beneficial. And the doctor, amazing. I actually had him when I was in treatment the first time, well, the only other time besides this time, when I was diagnosed. He was the resident I had, which is really freaky. Now he's the actual attending doctor, so it was kind of weird. But, so yeah, I'm at home, and I'm loving life, and I'm excited for the future. I really am, and I'm thankful for the team at U of I for all their support, and they saved my life. People don't realize how dangerous eating disorders can be, but I was on the brink of being so low that my organs could have shut down and my body could have started failing. It's a serious thing, and I'm thankful that I'm alive and healthy, and yes, every day is a pain and a struggle. It takes me still a long time to decide what I want to eat and have to not listen to that voice that's saying, oh, you should eat this because it's less calories. You know, it's really learning to use the tools you learn in treatment, and to support. The biggest thing I learned is using a support system. Blake, the other day, I literally had a mental breakdown and cried because he went out to Happy Joe's, and I just felt terrible. And he just helped me and let me cry and let me just talk about it. And I felt so much better afterwards. I'll call my mom and say, hey, yo. And it's so helpful. So leaning on your support system is something I definitely realize, and it's been very helpful. So I'm really thankful for all the help I've been given. It saved my life. So thank you for watching. You guys have a beautiful day.